knock anything over. Okay, everyone, it's Laura Lantry. I am reporting live from El Gacho Winery. Today we're going to do something really unique and fun. I'm with Bennett Sewell.
Hello.
He's the owner of El Gacho Winery. And today we're going to talk about a wine tasting and gastronomy trip around Argentina. And the reason why I picked Bennett, well, why don't you just tell them why I picked you?
Well, I used to live in Argentina. I moved there in 2007, bought a vineyard. About a year later, bought another vineyard. Was there making wine, exporting here to the States. Got married down there, had a son down there. And we moved back up here. I'm originally from Austin. So I'm very familiar with Argentina, especially Mendoza. And that's why this young lady wanted me to be here.
Because I really want you can really speak to, I'm going to go through the trip itinerary, but I feel that you can really speak to the true essence of Argentina because how long did you live down there?
Almost 7 years.
Oh, I didn't realize it was that long.
Yeah.
And I thought he was going to leave the best part of the story out, that he fell in love. All right, so before we get started, two things. One, I would like to thank the Lakeway police officer today.
Yeah, that's funny. I passed this on the road. I passed her.
That gave me a warning ticket, and I would not kick you out of bed for drinking wine, sir. So if you're single, you know where to find me. And then second of all, since it's the first Friday in February, I'm wearing red. February is to accent Women's Health Month. And if you want to know more about that, you can find it across any of my social media platforms. So the first thing we want to do is really, really important. I built an entire career popping bottles of champagne off of yachts. And you told me, what did you tell me?
She's doing it all wrong.
But
well, I mean, it's for her purposes, it was perfect. But no, the way that you're supposed to open up a bottle of sparkling or champagne or cava or whatever. All right, I've already taken the cage off of it, but the story is that when you open it up very carefully, that the sound is similar to a sigh of a woman in love. That's kind of what it is. You don't want to pop it because you lose a lot of the effervescent. So you can see I'm just kind of slowly kind of twisting, and then it's getting to the end, and there it is, right there. No spraying, no nothing.
I think it's more fun the way I do it, though.
Yeah, especially when you're pointed into the water and not in somebody's eye. Yeah.
I did get yelled at that for one time for a cork going into Lake Travis. So I never ever made that mistake again. So we are starting off with sparkling because Bennett and I both love sparkling. However, we're also going to go through and we're going to taste some Argentine food. But normally, would you start off with the food we're having? Would you normally start off with sparkling, or would you start off with the reds?
Well, let's not be snobs. Down in Argentina, they drink sparkling with pizza. So.
Oh, they do.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, why not?
All right. I didn't know. I haven't been yet, so I'm counting on you to tell us all the correct do's.
And when I say sparkling for us, there's really three ways you make a sparkling wine. One is the champagne method. Which is where it's fermented a second time in the bottle. So they make the wine, they make the blend, they put in a little sugar, put in a little bit of yeast, then put a cap over it. And that's the ones where you'll see the guys turning the bottles. That's how they do that. Then there is and of course the technical term, I think Charmat, is where it's blended, but it's in a huge tank. And they put the sugar and they put the yeast in, and then they close the tank, and it becomes sealed. And under pressure, that fermentation happens again, where you produce the carbon dioxide, which gives it the bubbles. Then the last one is that they will just take the wine, put it in a big container, and then put carbon dioxide, pressured carbon dioxide inside to create the bubbles, and that's exactly what they would do with sparkling water. So that's the least expensive kind. The Charmois is more of a medium. That's what you do with cava.
We don't want him to go to sleep. Which method is yours? Which method is this one?
I already said it.
I didn't hear. Which one?
Too late.
All right, cheers, everyone. Okay, all right. So before we get started on the trip, let's talk about what we have, and let's hold it up because this is traditional Argentine food. And this trip that I've sourced, that I've put together, it's a wine tasting gastronomy experience across Argentina. And Bennett is very picky when I've brought him several trips. You've failed me out on, but this one was
Yeah, this one looks
Bennett
really
approved.
nice.
Was Bennett approved. So
Really nice.
do you want to hold this up to
All
the?
right, first thing is, of course, Argentina is famous not only for tango and steaks, but also for the chimichurri sauce, which is what we have here. Chimichurri sauce, it's not spicy hot. It is and I said sorry, it's perejil. I got to think about it in English. Italian parsley, garlic, olive oil, red wine vinegar, and that's basically the basics to it. Right here, is it too hot to handle?
I have extra napkins.
Okay,
If you need
that is provoletta. It is a melted
I'll hold it up.
provoletta
Your
cheese.
talk.
Provoletta cheese is similar to provolone, but not exactly the same. Melted in the skillet. When you go into somebody's house, because they just say, "You hungry?" Boom, they put that right in front of you. Provoletta. Put it, you slice it, take it with a fork, put it on bread. It's wonderful.
I thought one of the funniest things that you told me, these are empanadas.
We got empanadas and then chorizo, which is sausage. These are 2 beef empanadas. Now, we fried these more traditionally. When you're in Argentina, you'll see them baked. Yeah.
But I thought it was funny when you said in Argentina, when they send the kids to school, they put empanadas in their lunchbox. There's
Yeah,
no
it's
peanut
just
butter and jelly, it's an empanada.
It's an empanada. Yeah. No
and
peanut butter and
and
jelly.
that really is true.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah.
Okay, all right, and then this smells delicious. Tell everyone what this is and the importance.
So we have a nice big ribeye steak you got there, and then rosemary potatoes. We cook traditionally, as they do in Argentina, on open flame, open fire. Don't let the flame touch the meat. It's more coals, and the only spice we use is salt. That's it.
But it's the fire that really gives it
It is.
the flavor. Now,
Yeah.
do you use any special kind of wood here at El Gacho?
Oh, no, we're just using live oak.
You're using live oak. Okay. So I'm gonna get into the trip. I told Bennett, interrupt me at any time with anything that he wants to add, and so I have to put my glasses on so I can read. You can start cutting this up or start eating, whatever you
I
want.
don't need your
Whatever you
permission
want
for
to
that.
whatever you want to do. So on day 1, you're going to arrive into Buenos Aires, which Bennett had to repeat to me 725 times. That is the capital of Argentina.
Buenos Aires, good air, good air.
Is that what it means?
That's what it means.
Oh, okay. I did not know that. So when you arrive, you'll be handed a printed itinerary from your guide. This is what I would call a white glove 5-star luxury experience. You agree based on. So when Bennett was looking over this, and when I get in and mention the hotels, he's like, "Oh my gosh, I remember when that one was built. I could see that one from my house." So if you're a high-end luxury person and you're really into wine tasting and food, this would be your trip. And Argentina, they're in like the top 5 wine regions of the world, correct?
Oh yeah, they're major wine producers, major wine exporters. Yeah.
Okay. And if anyone, because I know I'm going to get this question, wants to come to El Gacho Winery, how many weekends do you have left?
7.
7 weekends left. They're located in Spicewood, Texas. So you can DM me, message me, or you can easily find them on Facebook and
I sold the
and
property.
Instagram.
That's why it's only 7 weeks left.
He was literally made an offer he could not refuse. So I'll have to keep on working. What are you going to do? I don't know what you're going to do. So on the next day, day 2, you're going to explore the city of Buenos Aires. And some of the things that are on the list that you're going to do, it's an architectural marvel and cultural rich barrios. How did I pronounce that correctly?
Barrios,
Okay.
neighborhoods.
Okay, of Buenos Aires on a full-day private guided tour where history and modernity coexist harmoniously. Begin your journey at, what is this, Plaza de Mayo?
Plaza de Mayo.
And what is-
Or in Argentina, they pronounce it Plaza de Mayo. So that's May Plaza. Mayo is May.
And what is that?
That's the big. It's like the reflection pool in Washington D.C., where Washington Monument is.
Oh.
That's kind of the center of the city.
Okay, okay. Be witness to Argentina's pivotal political history. Marvel at the iconic Pink House, or the president. Is the Pink House the presidential palace?
Casa Rosada,
Okay. But curiously, are you allowed to take pictures of the presidential palace?
of course.
Okay. I almost got arrested in Panama taking pictures of the presidential house, but it was worth it, and I'm a fast runner.
I just wanted $2.
I don't know. They had guns. I was like, Visit the neoclassical Metropolitan Cathedral, which houses the remains of Argentina's founding father. You'll proceed to the elegant districts of
Retiro,
and
Recoleta.
what is that? Oh, it says aristocrats aspired to recreate Paris and Buenos Aires. I've heard that a lot. What does that mean?
Well, it doesn't. Buenos Aires doesn't have the really big traditional colonial architecture that a lot of capital cities and big cities do in South and Central America.
Okay.
It is more European, modern European versus colonial.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. So you'll get their exclusive. You're gonna. It says stroll along the palaces, new home to the various embassies. Visit the. What is this?
Oh gosh, sorry.
No, it's okay. It says it's one of the city's oldest colonial churches.
Basilica de Nuestra Señora del Pilar. Okay, so the Cathedral of Our Sister Pilar. more or
Okay.
less.
Have you seen that? Are you familiar with that?
I'm sure that I've seen it. It just doesn't come right front to my mind.
Okay. Then you'll also visit one of the oldest streets. You'll see historic architecture, a lively art scene. It's blended with bohemian charm of the 1970s. Traditional antique fair at Plaza
Dorrego.
Dorrego, offering a glimpse into the city's colonial past. And finally, you'll immerse yourself in the colorful, authentic charm of La Boca, a working class district heavily influenced by Italian immigrants. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Both Recoleta and La Boca are, Argentina is the birthplace of, and Buenos Aires is the birthplace of tango. So you'll see a lot of tango that's going on there. Think of tango as we think of jazz. It is a unique form of music that was developed here in our country and there, and so their culture is really wrapped around it. A lot of their words they used are specific to tango, that were made from tango songs, like just with us with jazz, cool, groovy, rock and roll. All of that started with jazz. So.
Okay, I did not know that. And then you'll conclude your tour with a private transfer back to your accommodation. I'll get to that in a minute, tell you where you're staying. Then in the evening, you have an immersive dining experience, which offers a lively and delicious introduction to Argentine cuisine and culture in the heart of Palermo, Buenos Aires. So on this, you'll start with a glass of Patagonian sparkling wine. Why does it know it's Patagonian? Is their sparkling taste different because of the grapes in the region?
Well, the Patagonia is south, a little bit further south than Mendoza. So their style of making wine is just a little bit different. Different weather, of course, different soil, a little bit different soils. And so it produces a different type of taste in wine.
Okay, all right.
I'd have to know exactly what the winery that produced it, that I don't know.
All right, fair enough. You'll start with trout tartare as an appetizer before rolling up your sleeves for some hands-on fun. You get to craft your own empanadas, and I have seen when you guys make them by hand here, and that is not easy to do. So if you love cooking and you really like empanadas, it'd be a cool thing to learn how to do while you're on this trip. And then it says empanada using the traditional, what is this? The technique that they're calling it.
Repulgue.
Okay.
I don't know what repulgue means.
I think that's when
Yeah.
Like I used to watch her.
I think it's what they do on the edge to create
Yes.
that little, like a braid of rope that goes around the edge when they seal it.
Yes, okay. And then you'll prepare a vibrant chimichurri from scratch. You'll continue having grilled provolone, savory charred fritters, chorizo slices. All this we have right here, grilled skirt steak, and the main course features a tasting of premium Argentine beef, including slow braised ossobuco and tenderloin, served with baby potatoes.
Oh, so buco.
Oh, what is it?
Oh, so buco.
Oh, so buco. I think half the fun for my viewers is watching me mispronounce things and you correcting me. And then you'll finish on a sweet note with a trio of desserts. So you will be staying, how do you pronounce this hotel?
Pajado.
Pajado Hotel Buenos Aires. And it's are you familiar with that one?
No.
Or are you only familiar with the ones in the wine regions?
Only right region.
Only wine regions. Okay. And now on day 3, you'll have an evening out. So you'll have an exciting private half-day sightseeing tour of the southern side of Buenos Aires with your own driver and guide. I think that's everything. I hate just being like stuck on a bus with a bunch of people. So you'll depart from your hotel. You'll begin at the Plaza de Mayo, again in the heart of the political history. You'll see the Pink House, the cathedral. I feel like we already talked about this.
Yeah.
Okay. In the evening, that's when we get to the tango. So Buenos Aires and tango are nearly synonymous, and no trip to this cosmopolitan gym is complete without catching a show.
Yep.
This evening, enjoy a special night out as you are picked up from your hotel by a private driver and bilingual guide setting out for Rojo Tango?
Yeah.
Okay. Take in a sophisticated performance that showcases the rhythm, emotion, and gentle precision required to master the intimate dance. Did you learn to tango when you were in? I mean, sometimes when you're BSing me, I feel like you're tangoing with your words, but
Yeah. Yeah.
did you learn to tango?
No, of course not.
You didn't?
No. It's a, I mean, you could joke around and say, yeah, I could, but I mean, to really do it and to do it well is just like any other dance. It takes a lot of effort and skill and also the love of dancing. And excuse me, those shows are really nice. They're dinner shows. They go over a lot of different ways that they do it from fast to slow. One of the most famous couple that used to do tango and kind of resurrected it back in the 60s and 70s. They would dance on a tabletop that was, well, I don't know if you can see it behind me, but about that size. So the two of them on a tabletop, and they would be spinning around and doing the dance of the tango on that. And when you watch it, it's just amazing. Even if you don't like tango or not into it, just to watch that, you were really impressed with their with their skill.
Oh, that's very cool. Okay. And you'll be staying, how do we pronounce this hotel?
Well, it's traditional Spanish, Pallado, Pallado.
Okay, Hotel Buenos Aires. All right, day 4, change of scenery. We're gonna go from Buenos Aires to Mendoza to, how do you pronounce this?
Lujan de Cuyo.
Tell me
Lujan de
what
Cuyo is just it's like a neighborhood, a community outside of Buenos Aires, a bedroom community outside of Buenos Aires. What did I say? Mendoza, excuse me. Lujan de Cuyo, little town just outside of Mendoza.
All right, now this, because it would take too long to drive, I'm eating and talking. You're actually gonna fly from Buenos Aires to Mendoza, because if you drove, how long would it take you?
10 hours.
Oh, okay. So that's why we're gonna jump on a flight.
2-hour flight.
2-hour flight. Okay, and then you'll have a private transfer from the airport to the winery region of, how do you pronounce it again?
Lujan de Cuyo.
Okay, and this entree, what is this?
Cielos.
Provides one of the first and only authentic traditional.
I don't know what the hammam.
Experiences in Latin America.
It's a sort of a spa type thing.
Oh, Oh, okay. That's why it says pamper yourself with several circuits and cozy rooms with high temperature, high humidity, perfected by steam control. The heat penetrates the body deeply and detoxifies both tissues and cells. And you'll be staying at Entre
Cielos, which
Okay.
Into the Clouds.
Now, have you seen this hotel? Is
I've
this,
seen this hotel. My house lives on a hill that looks down, and I could see that hotel. I knew when they were building it, would walk around, knew the first owners, met the second owners, which is a Swiss company. Had our rehearsal dinner there.
oh, you did?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah.
Okay.
Very outstanding hotel. Really, really nice.
Okay. Is that where you had the asado experience?
Yes.
You were telling, and that the asado experience is part of this, but I haven't gotten to it yet.
Well,
What's
asado is like a meal of grilled meats and things like that. And they have an option of doing it. I highly recommend it because they'll weather permitting, of course, they'll be cooking it outside. So you sit outside, and especially in the summertime, it's wonderful. Late spring, early fall, the daytime temperatures are nice and warm, but it cools off at night. So it's not like here in Austin where you sweat all the time in the summertime. There, it's really nice. Fabulous. You're right there by the Andes Mountains. You can look at it. Beautiful, wonderful place.
And if you come to El Gacho, Bennett has a gorgeous picture of his vineyards, and are those the Andes Mountains in the background? Okay. All right. On day 5, tell me how you pronounce this again. Lujan de
Cujo.
Okay. You'll be accompanied by a private guide, set off on a journey to visit some of Argentina's most critically acclaimed vineyards. And I'm going to mention these because Bennett was familiar with these when he had read them. So each with wine tastings that have garnered over 90 points. What does that mean? Just like a score that they give you in Argentina?
The wines, like with wine enthusiasts, they grade your wine from 60 to 100.
Okay.
So your wine really needs to be at 90 points or above for it to be good.
I did not know that. Okay,
Celebrate.
I've learned something new once again. So you'll begin the tour at
Casa El Amigo.
Okay.
Enemigo.
Have you been there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, tell us about it. Because it's better than me reading, because you've actually been there.
So it's a really nice winery. They put out some really nice wines. Well done architecture. I mean, anything for the most part down there is just gorgeous. You know, time of year to go down there is now, and then I'd say from November forward. Because if you're in the wintertime, then the vineyards are, they're not green. It is chilly down there.
So when you say November, you mean
November? Our November would be the middle of their spring.
Okay.
Or the last month of their spring.
Okay.
December, January, February are summer.
Okay, so anywhere from November to February, you recommend?
April.
November to April. You think that's high season? That's the best
Yeah.
time for the weather?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that vineyard is inspired by a literary work from the childhood of Alejandro Vigil, the current chief winemaker of, what is this? Patina
Zapata.
What is that?
Catena.
Okay.
Catena Zapata is one of the biggest wineries in Mendoza.
Oh.
Really well. Their upper level wines are just fantastic. Old family that owns it, and they win awards all the time. Yeah, it's great.
Okay. All right. This establishment, steeped in simplicity and nostalgia, embodies the dreams and aspirations nurtured over generations. So again, going back to its family owned.
Yeah.
And then Alejandro, is that a day-to-day cultivator, seeks to share the joy and comfort of his home. So is that the owner?
That's the winemaker.
Oh, that's the winemaker. Okay. After a captivating visit, indulge in the magnificent wine tasting, and if fortune smiles, meet the visionary behind the project. Next visit.
Viña Cobos.
Have you been there?
Yes.
You've been to all of them.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell us about it.
Fabulous wines. The guy behind this, Paul Hobbs, famous winemaker out of California.
I was gonna say that name sounded familiar.
Paul Hobbs.
Yeah. Okay.
Interesting. One of the vineyards that I had, we used to sell our grapes to them for their higher end wine. So I've had a lot of their wine, and it's really good.
Well, I think that says something about your wine as well. If
Yeah.
you used to sell your grapes to them.
Yeah.
So if you're here in Austin, Texas, you can get it.
Yeah. Oh, and their wine tastings are just, I mean, white linen table service. I mean, you feel like a king and queen, prince, princess.
Okay. Okay. I'm in. I'm sold. Oh, and it says he's one of the world's most renowned winemakers. Let's see. And then, let's see. You'll score at the time for any Argentine wine upon its release from Robert Parker's The Wine Advocate and Wine Spectator. Wine Spectator?
Spectator.
And
That's
then,
the big magazines for wine.
okay. And then finally visit Susan, is it
Balboa
Winery for lunch. Now tell me about her, because we talked about her earlier.
So she is a winemaker. Right off the top of my head, I can't remember who she started out with being a winemaker, but then she went out on her own. She's one of the few female, or at the time she started, was one of the few female winemakers in Argentina.
Oh.
Yeah.
Have you met her?
Yeah, briefly.
Okay. Okay. So you go there for lunch. This is the part where I wish I could speed it up when I'm eating. Can you fill me up, boss? Thank you. All right. And then, okay, so lunch will be at the, what's the name of a restaurant? OSADIA? Odessa? No. Osada restaurant featuring a 6-course meal paired with their exquisite premium wines. I'm in.
Be aware, the meals are huge. Don't eat all those courses because you'll never finish. Yeah.
You've sent me pictures when
Oh
you've
my
gone
God,
down there
yeah,
before.
yeah. Don't just eat about half of each course because you're going to be so full.
They don't cheat you.
They don't, no.
Okay. All right. All right. Where you'll be staying? Did we already talk about this?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay, we already talked about where we're staying. Okay. Day 6 is all about marvelous Malbec. Today you'll travel into the
Agrello region,
area of.
Lujan de Cuyo.
Okay. This region sits along. Tell us. You already know about it.
So I think part of it's on the Mendoza River, but when City of Mendoza started, the vineyards were in the city of Mendoza, which exists right now. As
Right,
the sound grew, those vineyards were taken over by buildings, and it's moved out to Agrello. So Agrello is some of the oldest area of continual vinification in the Mendoza area. So it's really nice, great soils. Like I say, right there by the Mendoza River. So it's had that flooding and the rocky soil, all those stones, along with the silt that's in there. Really, really nice.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Your first stop will be at a local winery, Agrello?
In Agrello.
Oh, in Agrello.
Here it doesn't list any of the vineyard or the wineries that are there, but I've been to almost all of them, and I know that all of them are good.
Okay, perfect. And it says the day ends with a relaxed lunch at.
Quimera.
Have you been there?
I don't remember if I have or not.
Okay. All right. Well, it ends at Quimera, where seasonal dishes are paired with local wines to round out your experience in one of Argentina's premier wine regions. And then this is the part that was optional, but Bennett said you have to do it. You can opt in for a traditional asada experience at
Asado. Entre Cielos.
Entre Cielos. Now, have you been there?
Entre Cielos?
Yes.
I told you that we just said that's the hotel that they're all staying at.
Oh, and that's the same place where they're having the asado experience.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So when I got married, that's where we had our rehearsal dinner.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now, is this the same area where you told me about that Seven Fires restaurant?
No, that's further south. That's in I can't remember right now.
Okay,
right
so
off the top of my
it's
head, but
not
different,
it's
but
not like you could,
same experience.
same
Pretty
experience.
close to the same experience.
Okay, so
Really nice.
So tell people what the Seven Fires is, because
Seven-
now that I've had your food, I understand the concept a lot more than I did before.
Their famous Argentine chef called Francis Mallman believes that there are 7 fires that you use to cook with. So you can go to his restaurant. He used to have some in Vegas, New York, and Chicago. I don't know if he still does or not, but it's 7 different types of fire that are used to cook. Each
Okay.
one is specific to some types of food.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Day 7, hasta luego. You return home.
Yeah.
What do you think, like, people should if they're gonna plan on going on this wine tasting gastronomy trip? What would be like 3 tips that you would give them, or expectations that they should have?
So going to be really great. I mean, looking at this tour, it's really nice. They're taking you all the great places in Buenos Aires. In Buenos Aires, in these areas, I think it's really close. Go see the area where they have the antique stores. It's really nice
Okay.
to see stuff. A lot of silver being made, a lot of stuff for gaucho, which is the cowboy stuff. Really beautiful handmade things that I just enjoyed just going there and looking. You know?
Oh.
So it really, really interesting. And you might find something that you like, a little something that you can bring home that's unique unique from Argentina. In Mendoza, well, in Buenos Aires, and just what I like about the tour also is that you're not occupied all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to have some nights off where you can just stroll in the neighborhood. Buenos Aires is safe, just like it is in New York. You know where you're doing, you're aware, you ask and say, is it okay if we walk around the block? Don't wear your jewelry. Same story with any big city pretty much in the world.
Okay.
Because these meals are huge. They're just huge. And you're not going to be able to eat 2 meals provided.
We haven't even eaten any half of this.
Yeah. Be prepared to wring your liver out every morning. And it's just going to be a nice
They're
time.
generous pours.
Oh, yeah. Really nice.
Okay. All right. So first of all, if you want to visit El Gacho Winery in Spicewood, tell the people where they can find you and how many weekends you have left.
I have 7 weekends
and
left.
What's your deal on your cases of wine?
Okay, 7 weekends left. We're in Spicewood, unincorporated Spicewood, off Kathy Lane. It's about 35 minute drive from downtown Austin on a weekend. Because I'm closing, got liquidation pricing on our cases. A case that I put together is $200 cash. Case that y'all want to put together, $250 cash with some limitations. If you pay by credit card, $25 extra dollars. No big
Okay.
deal.
And how do they find you?
www.elgauchowinery.com. Not
And
El Guacho, El Gaucho. G-A-U.
Yes, ELGAUCHO winery.com. What's the phone number if they'd rather call and make a reservation?
5126. No, that's my cell phone. Don't call that. 512-382-0620.
All right,
It's all on
perfect.
the website.
Okay, and if you're interested in going on this trip, you can call or text me. I'm very easy to get a hold of, 737-328-5507. Or you can email me at nlftravelnow@gmail.com. That stands for nothing lasts forever. And it's been a pleasure, Bennett. Thank you so much.
Salute.
All right, salute, and don't cry Argentina.
Don't cry for me, Argentina.
Because
Yeah.
they literally made him an offer he couldn't resist. All right, until next time.